fuck yeah. Well, the next first look, which is Days Gone, which I played yesterday, that just released.
Now, I'm eager because I don't have a PlayStation. I want to hear all about this.
So, so this awesome thing happened, as happens every game. A lot of people got it a day early. So they got it pre-Days Gone. So. Ha 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 ha. I actually have notes for my
Oh, you have notes.
Yeah. So like at first the story, like compared to games like this, right? Like Last of Us. Not as like as Last of Us, you know, because like in the start of Last of Us, spoiler, his fucking daughter gets shot, you know, and he's like, oh, and the outbreak's happening and he's freaking out, you know, like that's a pretty heavy start. Is his fucking daughter gets shot and then bleeds out, and so this one starts with, I don't know if it's necessarily during the outbreak, but it's during the heavy part of it, and the main character Deke, his wife, bike wife, because you're part of a biker gang, you know, because it's not like, I don't know, you know,
bike wife.
What's the actual term for a bike wife? What, or like, or whatever, like, you know what I'm talking about, right?
You
like,
know, bro, I have been in Vegas with the Marine Riders, with the I have president's cards from fucking biker gang club hangouts I've been to, and I still don't fucking know what the term is.
Yeah, I know there's a term for it though. Old lady, maybe. That's my old lady. That's probably what it is. Yeah. But anyway,
Riders Motorcycle Club, fucking
boom.
Yeah. Marine Riders, Las Vegas. Yeah. I still don't know, and I went to their clubhouse and hung out for like fucking couple days. Nope. I just don't know.
It's not like when you come in, they're like, all right, here's a tutorial for Lingo. Like, by the way, I call her my old lady. That means she's my bike wife.
Yeah.
But yeah. It's just a matter of principle of name. Yeah. So yeah, your bike wife, your bike wife or whatever got stabbed by a kid, and they haven't really gone into detail as to what exactly the virus is or whatever, but they call them swarmers, the zombies. And you put her on a heli to go to like some encampment with Nero, which is like this company thing that's trying to cure the outbreak. So like the government, pretty much, like the government guys. But and then you run off with your buddy Boozer, because Boozer got his leg cut. So you're like, Boozer's not going to make it without me. I'll find you again. And then it fast forwards a bit, a couple years, I think, or yeah, fast forwards a couple years or about a year or something. And you're up in Oregon, and it's what it was like 730 something days after the outbreak, and like every time you hit start, there's a little counter up on the top. Like so it's cool. It's a cool idea for a zombie game to take the approach of, say, like Far Cry, but it's a zombie game, third-person zombie game, right? So you've got like outposts you need to go hit. You've got like side missions. You've got settlements to help out. And you earn trust with them. You go do bounties, which is go collect ears, or odd jobs like taking out fucking marauders and bad guys and stuff like that, or get them things or help them here and there, which is cool. That's cool. I like it for like a zombie game, right? Because you got that whole aspect of it, that you're helping the populace in that manner, and also how it benefits you building trust with them, so you have access, like, because they trust you more, you have access to more things that they have for sale and stuff like that. Like, I don't know, I'm not gonna say that, bro. I don't like you. You know, I don't trust you. You might use it against me. Fuck you. That kind of idea. Yeah. So a lot of cool things. Like, for example, there was at one point I was just riding on my bike, and you get ambushed a lot. And one ambush was, there was a fucking sniper in a tree, and all of a sudden this laser just starts pointing at me, and the main character's like, oh fuck, sniper. And then he shoots me and knocks me off my horse, or not my horse, my fucking
horse.
Knocks me off my motorcycle.
You're a war horse, man. You call your bike your horse anytime you want. Road warrior, let's go.
Exactly. My fucking horse. My on horse, there you go. But yeah. That, yeah, knocked me off my bike, and then a bunch of dudes come out from hiding behind rocks and start like trying to kill me and shit. and I ended up dying. And then there was another time where I saw it. There was a cable stretched across the road when I was just riding along doing my thing, going from point A to point B. And I'm like, so what happens if I hit it? So I hit the cable, knocks me off my motorcycle. And as I'm like, getting up, a dude comes up behind me with a fucking pickaxe and like, ugh! So I'm fighting them, and I ended up dying, and I got pickaxe to the back of the head. But
what happens if I hit this cable?
yeah, I just wanted to see what happened, you know, like,
what the fuck, Nade?
like, all right, what are they gonna do once I get, you know, obviously it's gonna rip me off my bike, but let's see what happens.
Yeah.
I was actually kind of hoping it would decapitate me.
You wanted to do an AI test?
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't do that in Arma.
Yeah. What happens if I? But yeah. Yeah, I was hoping it would have decapitated me, and that just would have been the end of it. But, so you're trying to fix your bike up so that you can go north with your buddy Boozer, but Boozer got hurt, so that's that. But as far let's get into the actual mechanics of how it plays. Fair warning, I was not in the best of physical moods, not emotional moods yesterday. So I was not as receptive as to enjoying some of the finer things in this game, even though it does have some pretty cool ideas of like approaching problems. I've been really enjoying that, like outsmarting the enemy and stuff like that. That's been fun. But
that basically means I need to get comfortable because Nate's going to talk for the next half hour. All right, here we go.
Not the next half hour, but because I'll do a formal review at the end. I'm not going to go over everything. Right. So it's a console game. And you remember me talking about Red Dead Redemption 2, how the aiming is just shit because you're using a controller in a third-person shooter with people running and moving and stuff. Mm-hmm. It's like they took that, but then they made it so that when you aim, it's a circle that you have to hold that gets smaller. Like you have to stabilize, and then you can shoot. And with your pistol, it's never an actual dot. It's a circle, and you can hit anywhere in that circle. And I'm just like, dude... supposed to be this badass fucking biker dude that murks people, and I can't even hit something at 25 meters with a pistol, you know? It's whatever, you know? It's kind of like the whole Resident Evil thing where they can take multiple shots to the head. It's just the design element to make you like, you have to calm yourself down in the moment to make the shot, you know? Like using the game's mechanics and stuff like that. I mean, I don't really like it, but I also don't really care for some of the other games' design as far as it being on a console, because I was riding my bike and I have not upgraded my bike at all yet, so it goes super fucking slow. And I was driving through a tunnel, and then a car rendered in front of me, and then I hit it.
Oh.
Like as I hit it, it rendered. So I just stopped. Car renders, and then that damaged my bike. It actually damages your bike when you hit stuff, and I'm like. Motherfucker. So that, I mean, there's stuff like that because it's a console. I mean, it is a gorgeous game.
That would piss me off too.
There are a lot of mechanics in it as far as like you scavenge shit tons of stuff. Like you fucking pop hoods and trunks on cars with your knife to get the latch so you can like pull parts out of the engine and shit that you can use. Like, oh well, I know I can use this for this and that for that and blah blah blah. And using various types of I only have one recipe right now. That's to make a nail bat. But so since he runs light, Deacon he doesn't run like a backpack and a bunch of shit. He usually just tries to use what he finds. And that theory is very much in the game's design, where like you need to be constantly crafting stuff and finding stuff and picking up things and then like making things really quick. And it's a pretty cool pretty quick access menu. And for crafting, you just like hold L1 and then like there's a radio wheel and you just boop boop boop. All right, done. So you don't have to like sit there and do anything crazy. So that's good. But like as you can see here, here's some of the me beating some fucking zombies with a bat, which is fun. Also, there's a moment when I was playing that I was like, man, this might be a game that Justin would really like because these guys fucking run at you and in hordes. And then there's also children zombies.
I spike up my darkness, huh? Okay.
Yeah, and I forgot exactly what they were called.
We gotta inject some moral choices in this bitch. Why not?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I had a really bad moral dilemma. At this part here, let me find it. Yeah, really bad moral dilemma at the part coming up. It was terrible. Yeah, I was very distraught at my choices that I made. But so but they have different attributes as the kid ones because they can jump up shit. Like I saw one jump up. Yeah, and it's just like what the fuck. Now I'm chasing it and they shriek and shit. And then I beat his ass with a fucking baseball bat. And then his two buddies are like, "Rah!" So I beat their asses with a fucking baseball bat.
Yeah, I can see how it caused.
See, look, he fucking jumped on me though. Like that's fucking like, whoa, what the fuck, dude? I didn't know they could do that. Holy shit! And then that one's dead, and then that one's dead. It's just fucking...
People are like, oh my god, I don't like that. I said that's the fucking point. It's supposed to create that feeling of dread, like, oh, I don't like it.
Yeah,
That's
where
the
like
point.
it overrides you're beating a child zombie to death because you're just scared of it killing you.
That's the point. It's supposed to make you. And the game's doing what it's supposed to do. Okay.
Yeah.
The world's not a nice place.
Yeah, especially with zombies and other bad people.
So.
But yeah, but
just gonna bring your immersion factor into it some more. I mean, you know, I don't think it was done too crudely. So.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's got a lot of really, really cool ideas. I guess my
all
only...
discipline where I'm from.
Don't mind me getting to Louisville.
Here, motherfucker. Y'all pass the porch past dark.
No, Daddy, no. What shit? What was I getting?
Your
at?
ass.
Oh yeah, the like it's got a lot of really cool ideas for a game like this where you have to constantly be scavenging and stuff like that, and how that all plays out and the story and all that, but it's not necessarily executed the best way. But that's a problem with a lot of games, to be fair. A lot of games don't, and I've played games with worse execution of their mechanics than this, way fucking worse, and enjoyed them more. So yeah, I was a little agitated because I was already hurting a bunch yesterday, and so that little stuff was getting to me more, but overall, it's got some really cool ideas. Fucking jumping on me again, beat his ass.
I wouldn't beat my kid with a log, but I'd sure as hell make him lift that fucking log.
Yeah. Well, everybody wants a log, though. Yeah. Yeah. Like Ren and Stimpy?
Yep.
Yeah. Everyone wants a log. Come on and get your log.
You want to sass some shit? Go to log. Fucking squat thrust, let's go.
Gonna have a massive, like, 8-year-old, like, just buff as shit.
My dad beats me with the log. Beats me with the log. No.
Walks into third grade wearing Affliction and shit.
Oh, he better not be wearing that crap. No.
Like faded jeans. What's up, Teach? Took a big old dip in. That comic I showed you from Terminal Lance that was like, Dad, I want to be a Marine like you. So he makes him pull CQ duty while everybody else is out. Everybody else is out fucking trick-or-treating, and he's sitting there with a dip in, just like motherfucker with a logbook.
Go, buddy. Enjoy.
That's what it's like. Yeah. But yeah, I want to get back. I'm going to be playing more. I'm probably going to be playing more later today when we're done here, because it's got some really cool ideas. Yeah. Although, like, this is a weird thing. This is just to wrap up here. Like, this is just to, like, touch on kind of how weird it gets at some parts. Is I was going through the skill tree, and there's an ability in there that makes it so that, like, obviously they added the slow aim focus shot thing, kind of like Red Dead has, that really, really fucking helped with the whole aiming system. But they had another one that was headshot kills give health back. Which is a weird thing for, like, a survival zombie. That's just kind of like what this game does sometimes. It's kind of like, well, that's beneficial, obviously. I would like to have that, but it's kind of, I didn't think I'd have that in a game like this.
I think it hits that niche, and this will probably spiral into another conversation about that, like the multiplayer aspects and whatnot. So, I mean, I'm not gonna try to go down that rabbit hole. Matter of fact, I'll just avoid that topic entirely. We can talk about it later when you're done.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to veer off Days Gone. So.
Yeah. Yeah.
But.
Bada boom. But yeah, that's my first look.
Boom.
Yeah.
Now I guess we could talk about it. So, I mean, I feel like they're making strides in the right direction towards what I envision. And what I envision is what Dead Matter is doing.
Dead Matter?
Dead Matter. You know, DayZ tried it, everything else, but I think you can do a survival type game with military elements and stuff like that, but they don't ever capture the survival horror aspect. And what I've been trying to do for the longest time is try to combine the two. Like that's my goal. I want tactical survival horror. If you can make that happen for me, like, whew. So I would like a zombie game that encompasses that. So like I don't know, I like horror elements, and zombies have always been like that thing.
Like Bahamut, that you were talking about before. Yeah.
Baphomet was
there we go. Baphomet.
fucking godly. Like even Big Head don't like that shit. He was just like, dude. And I was like, yeah, that's what we need more of. We need more of that shit. So, I'm hoping, like, I don't know what Days Gone does with it. It looks like they're definitely starting to incorporate more of those elements, which I like.
Yeah, and I mean, like, the group they're seeing now are called Rippers, which are like fucking psychos. But I haven't gotten too far in, so I don't know a ton. Now, as far as what I recommend going and buying it right now, I don't feel like this game's worth $60.
You know,
it's also not one that, because there's some stuff in it that I'm like, dude, this is a AAA exclusive, and you have like this, like these mechanics, I within 30 minutes I had about 4 to 5 things that were like, that's stupid. But and also I would not say that like you should go buy a PlayStation right now, Justin, and play it. Okay. Now I would definitely say if your buddy has it and you want to borrow, and he lets you borrow his PlayStation and play it, fuck yeah, I think you'd enjoy it. You'd have some fun being a sadistic son of a bitch. But like what I'm about to do here. But anyway. Yeah, this is only on PlayStation. It's an exclusive. It's this thing was pretty hyped. Let's see here. Ben Studios. This is made by the guys that did Siphon Filter. So.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Okay. I played all the Siphon Filters, so.
Yeah. Which is interesting because I don't really see a lot of parallels as far as the two games, but yeah. But boom, that's my first look. I can't say yet that you should go buy it right now from what I've seen, because I've been a little disappointed in some areas, but I've also been enjoying some stuff too. It's not a terrible game. It's just not like, bro, yes, like, as soon as this first look started, I didn't just go, bro, Nate or Justin, fucking shit, I can't even get names right because I'm just so fucking excited. You need to fucking play this game, bro. Like, goddamn, when I'm done with this, I'm sending you my PlayStation and the game. Like, come on, it's not like that. But yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have any other questions?
Nah, no. I'll probably facilitate more as I see you go through, but I'm not getting the warm and fuzzies from what you told me.
Yeah, we'll see.
So.
Yeah, I mean, I just had about 3 different things pop up in my head that I could keep bashing the game, but I don't want to.
Well, I mean, it looks more narrative than it is what I'm looking for.
Yes.
What I'm really looking for is more of a scarier experience.
Yeah, that's a lesson I learned.
It looks like it can kind of hit that, but only kind of.
Yeah.
Kind of like World War Z. World War Z kind of hits it, but it's not scary. It's intense, but it's not scary.
Yeah, it's more about the team aspect.
I'm waiting for that real dreary fucking shit. That's what I'm waiting on.
Yeah, like super fucked up and nasty. And
yeah,
you gotta QT button mash a zombie baby or something that's biting your foot or something like that. Just super fucked up.
Like it wants to be horror. Something that wants to be horror.
It's just like, I've got baby brains all over my boot. God.
But it wants to be horror. It wants to inject an element of fear in you. You know what I mean? It wants to do that. That's what I want.
Yeah.
Like to feel uneasy when you move from area to area. That sense of unease. I want that.
Yeah.
That's what I want. So.
Yeah, this was definitely more like you said. I learned that lesson where it's like, no. The game just wants me to do what it wants me to do when I'm doing story, and that's it. Like, don't branch off. So, yeah, that's what I got.
All right.
That's what I got.